I'm in Wichita, Kansas in a place called Public. This building used to be a casket building. They used to make caskets here, and they've since closed this place. Like most of the businesses that used to be here, this is sort of like the old town part of Wichita, which has so much freaking just texture and class and a lot of history and finesse, and it just has a lot of style that I think has sort of gone away in many cities. So it's still alive. It has this sort of like New York old feel to it, southern charm to it, and it's just such a beautiful, rustic, ugly yet beautiful building. So what they ended up doing is they opened a restaurant in this spot, which is part of the basement, and then the yard here was actually burned down. This was another section apparently, and it was burned down, and then they turned it into this patio. They have live music and obviously tables for everyone to enjoy the food here. Seems like it's also very chef driven on the menu, and it just looks delicious. We're about to try it. This was a random place. I just stopped here. There were no plans for me to eat here at all or make a video. So this is gonna be a short one, but a good one. And I'm actually very excited. I'm kind of kicking myself for not knowing this ahead of time. Now, I was not expecting the menu that I'm seeing here in Wichita, especially in this area. So yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. And by the way, I've noticed so far here that in Wichita and just Kansas in general, that some of like the places that used to be that are kind of now run down, where there used to be a lot of history, they seem to be a little dangerous. That might be true for many cities, but it seems to be a lot of homeless, a lot of drugs going on, and this is just sort of outside of that. And they seem to be reviving it. There's a museum across the street here, and there are other places and businesses. So I hope that this place really becomes another, something like Wynwood out in Florida, in Miami, where it used to be sort of like a garment factory, and then it was revived, and now it's just the place that it is. So hopefully this happens here, and it seems like they're making an effort to revive whatever this used to be into something more modern, and more than anything, more influential.
Let's try the bounce, right, Sadie?
Oh my God. They're smoky, they're grilled, they're charred. They're good. First time I ever had a bao bun was actually Momofuku Sandbar in New York. David Chang's restaurant. Fell in love with it. Also pork belly. But those were like miniature slabs of pork belly. It's great choice. Great location, great place, great choice. Somebody's doing something right here.
Love the spicy.
What is that?
Sadie! That was a long cheese bowl.
Yeah.
That was really good. Look at that.
Chew. Chew. It's hot.
That's right. That's mine. This is, yeah, beautiful. Look at that.
Don't need anything else right now?
I want to order the whole entire menu.
Right?
Right now. It's
You just have to keep coming back.
yes, that's the
We
plan.
got a different menu for dinner too.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing for dinner now.
like ranch and sriracha.
What's that, baby?
Chicken?
You want chicken? Even the chicken for the kids are freaking delicious. By far, one of the best French fries I've had in a very long time.
Me too.
In a very long time.
Delicious with the burger.
Nice and crispy and just, man.
It tastes like it's like chicharrón. Really?
Chicharrón.
I want to emphasize that this was not just a regular lunch. The burger, the pastrami sandwich, the bao, the cheese curds, everything was made right. The main reason is because there's a chef behind the menu. There's someone who is fully trained, someone who is fully doing everything correctly. They're doing the basics right. And it is beyond me on how any food institution, small restaurant, food cart, big hotel, whatever, can operate their business without having an actual properly trained chef. There are very few gifted individuals that have been blessed by God himself that can actually open a food establishment and do well with very little to no training, things that they just learn from grandma and grandpa, and they're able to pull it off. Those are very rare cases. You need to have a chef to run a restaurant. You need to have that expertise. You need to have someone properly trained. That's what ends up dividing an okay restaurant, a bad restaurant, and a restaurant that is absolutely excellent. And I'm not even talking about any big awards, no Michelin stars, nothing like that. I am talking about fundamental cooking made right. And this restaurant, history aside, is doing things right. I was so fortunate to have lunch here. I wish I could have had time to actually have dinner as well. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe and stay starving for more.